turning managers into leaders, helping people shine.
Have you ever felt like another department just didn't get what your team does? Misaligned expectations and assumptions can lead to friction, but this cool tool called a feedback swap can bridge these gaps. This structured activity allows team members from different functions to give and receive constructive feedback in one-on-one exchanges, fostering understanding and driving specific improvements. Unlike open feedback loops that I covered back in strategy number 8, which addressed broad miscommunications across teams, this activity, the feedback swap, focuses on constructive feedback strategies that create actionable insights and strengthen collaboration. Start by setting the stage. The goal of the feedback swap is to improve cross-functional understanding and enhance collaboration by exchanging actionable feedback. Emphasize that the activity is about learning, not criticism, and relies on constructive feedback strategies to ensure meaningful exchanges. Establish a structure. Pair team members from different departments who frequently work together. Allocate 10 to 15 minutes per person to give and receive feedback. Use prompts to guide the conversation, such as, what is one thing I can do to make our collaboration smoother? Or how can my team better support yours? What process improvement would make your work easier? By providing these clear expectations up front, you will ensure that the activity stays focused and productive. For the feedback swap to succeed, participants need guidance on constructive feedback strategies to ensure the comments are clear, actionable, and respectful. So you want to share some principles, some tools for effective feedback. One is to be specific. Use concrete examples instead of generalizations. Another is to focus on behaviors, address actions or processes, not personalities. And a third is to frame the feedback positively. So highlight opportunities for improvement. I'll give you an example. Instead of saying your team delays everything, which is not the right approach to take, you might suggest instead, it would help if we receive project updates earlier so we can adjust timelines more effectively. That's just an example. But your goal is to encourage participants to listen actively, to ask clarifying questions, and approach the activity with an open mind. Next, you want to make sure you encourage honest and respectful exchanges. So it's important to create a safe and neutral environment for the activity. Leaders can model openness by sharing their own feedback experiences or examples to set the tone. So during this feedback swap, provide private spaces for discussion, such as breakout rooms. Remind participants to stick to the prompts and focus on actionable insights, and offer support for pairs who might need help navigating difficult conversations. This structured approach builds trust and encourages team members to see their work from another perspective, therefore strengthening cross-functional relationships and reinforcing the value of constructive feedback strategies. Of course, the next step is to turn this feedback into actionable steps. So after the activity, ask participants to reflect on the feedback they received and identify 1 or 2 actionable steps they can take to improve their collaboration. For example, if you have a marketing lead, they might decide to streamline their communication with sales by sharing campaign timelines earlier. Again, just another example, a finance analyst might commit to creating a simplified budget template for operations in order to speed up approvals. Encourage team members to document their takeaways and to follow up with their feedback partners to track progress. And of course, it's really important to make feedback a regular practice. The value of a feedback swap grows when it becomes a regular habit. So consider scheduling this activity quarterly or biannually to ensure continuous improvement. Leaders can also track progress by gathering insights on how the activity has impacted workflows and relationships. By incorporating constructive feedback strategies into routine practices, you will create a culture where feedback is welcomed, expected, and used to drive meaningful change. And a feedback swap, it's a powerful way to help team members gain new perspectives and find practical ways to work better together. This is Merge Gupta-Sunderji with a Merge Management Moment.
Turning managers into leaders, helping people shine.